Hello, everyone. I am the Vern Cinema Recall, and I'm here to give you my quick thoughts about Tron Ares. And let's look at a preview.
The visually mind-blowing world of Tron will finally come to ours. And it must be seen on the biggest screen possible. Tron Ares, rated PG-13.
All right, so Tron Ares is directed by Joachim Romanin, and he got some big acclaim for directing Young Woman and the Sea. So, anyways, Tron Ares stars Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Evan Peters, featuring appearances from Jeff Bridges. And it's about these two opposing programmers. We have Greta Lee, who is the programmer over at Encom, and then we have Evan Peters, who is the head programmer over at Dillinger Enterprises. And they are both trying to find this code that will have both real things and people go from the online virtual world into the real world. Now, Evan Pierce's character has perfected this slightly because he can bring items into the real world. They both can, but it can only last for about 30 minutes or so. And Evan Peters' character, Julian, he has this security program called Ares, played by Jared Leto, and he uses that as a weapon to help infiltrate Greta Lee's Eve's character in finding said code. The great thing about Tron Ares is that you don't have to see the other two movies to understand this one. Sort of like the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm not seeing the other two in those series, but I can understand the good, the bad, the ugly. Same thing with Tron Ares. It does give you great callbacks to other movies if you've seen those, but it's not a necessary thing. I like the cast in this. I think Greta Lee does a great job. Evan Peters, all of them are good. Even Jared Leto does a good job in this. It's just when he is supposed to be like this threatening force of Eve and her cohorts and him trying to infiltrate them, he's not as threatening. The person that was is actually, and I looked this name up here, Jodie Turner Smith as I want to say Athena. She had a much more threat. She felt more of a threat to our protagonist than Jared Leto did. I will say this though, out of all these, I think that it's much more easier to understand the plot of this movie, Tron Ares, than it is Tron Legacy. But Tron Legacy definitely had the better soundtrack. Not to dismiss on Nine Inch Nails because they did an amazing job with the soundtrack. And if you do watch this movie, watch it in Dolby Cinema because that soundtrack is going to hit very hard. It's just that when I watch this movie or listen to the store, I'm listening to a Nine Inch Nails album. And I love Nine Inch Nails. The thing with the Daft Punk score for Tron Legacy is that that felt like a natural score. It's Daft Punk, don't get me wrong, but it felt more like a score to a movie than just their album. And with Tron Ares, I feel like it's just much more of a Nine Inch Nails album. So that's a good thing too. If you're not a fan of Tron Ares, you get to listen to a new Nine Inch Nails album. And hey, that's a great thing too. So overall, cast is great. I think Greta Lee comes fresh from her role in Past Lives is good. I think Evan Peters does a good job, especially playing a villain. He's a cartoony villain, but nothing bad. Jared Leto is good as the AI entity that's you're learning human compassion. He's good in that too. Overall, the movie's good. It's got a great soundtrack and it's got good special effects. I like the fact too that I can understand it more than Tron Legacy. Yeah, overall, I'm gonna give Tron Ares, I think, a solid 3.5 stars. Yeah, go watch it on the biggest screen you can. Go watch it in IMAX. Definitely Dolby Cinema. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching my small little review of Tron Ares, and I will see you all later.